guys, thanks for tuning back into my channel. I really appreciate it. This is the other half of my video, Keto Saved My Life. And the reason I say that because I've tried many diets. I've tried going back to my bodybuilding diet. I've tried, the metabolism diet. I've tried the Atkins diets. I've tried many diets. And this is only one that works for me at this time. I don't know what's gonna happen in 10 years and hope I'm living in 10 years. But anyways, thank you. So I'm gonna go ahead and continue with me talking on the couch. Peace. Go blue. I used to cook my eggs in Kerrygold butter or in ghee butter, and sometimes I'll pour some heavy whipping cream in it to make my eggs real fluffy. Those are the fats that I kept to fry stuff. As far as like meats and poultries that I use ribeyes, bacon, pork belly, fatty steaks that I can find, chicken thighs, chicken wings, drumsticks, with the skin. Kitchen was cheeses. I've had heavy whipping cream, MCT oil like I mentioned before. I'll put in my coffee. And made myself coffee with MCT oil, heavy whipping cream. Nuts, the only nuts that I ate were pecans, are the fatty ones, and macadamia nuts are fatty nuts. Those are the nuts I ate. Fruits, I had blueberries, anything blueberry, strawberry, blackberry. So what kept me going? After months of doing the ketogenic diet, I started into intermittent fasting. And so I started at 12 hours, I started at 13 hours, 14 hours, 15 hours, 16 hours, 17 hours, 19 hours, all the way up to 24 hours. I don't eat. And I have found myself feeling energetic. I work on my body parts that got damaged. Like for example, my right leg, it atrophied, the quad atrophied. So I'm trying to rebuild that muscle, trying to get that muscle back. My right shoulder, they call it a frozen shoulder. It happened, so I got to keep working on it. The physical therapist guy told me to do, and other chiropractors have told me to do. So I just continue doing that. And so even though I'm intermittent fasting in between those times now, I just feel fantastic. I feel great. I don't feel hangry. So going back to my diets back then, I used to get really pissed off. My wife was in the kitchen when I had to eat, or my food wasn't ready, or if we were out and about doing stuff with the kids, I had to go and stop at a fast food place and trying to get a meal in. It was just really awful living that type of lifestyle. Now that I've been doing the ketogenic diet for a long time now, thinking back in those times, that was wow. I just didn't believe I was like that. It was really bad. I feel really bad in because the way I had to, the way I got because of not eating at a certain amount of time, and I figured out what that was is because the reason why you have to eat every 2 hours when you're doing a diet is because you keep having your insulin up. But now that I have my insulin under control, I don't have those spikes anymore. So because my body is using ketones for energy when I'm hungry, so I'm not always hungry, and so that's why I know that that insulin was affecting me a lot, and I'm glad I'm not the hangry guy anymore, and just glad I'm not like that person anymore. I can sit and wait until my wife has to cook something for the kids, and I can make my meal, and I just feel way better doing a ketogenic diet. But again, this is something that took me from 2008 now to figure out what works for me. And that's what works for me, man, and I'm gonna keep doing it. I'm on a carnivore diet right now. I don't eat any vegetables. I don't, the only thing right now on my meal is grass-fed beef. I occasionally add a chicken in there. I occasionally add ribs in there, pork belly in there. I have a smoker now, so I smoke a lot of my meat. Smoker's the best thing ever. Hey Hector, thank you, bro. That shit is the legit. Like what I shared with you, I would appreciate if you hit a like and subscribe to my channel. So that's my story, folks, and It's been a journey. I'm not done with my journey yet. I'm not a nutritionist. I'm not a doctor. I'm just a person that just wanted to share what I did through my journey and how I figure out something that worked for me. Thank you. My family thanks you. They're all asleep, so I'm trying to keep it low. It's about 11:45. Yeah, it's late. So anyways, thank you.